And I'm all for keeping my head on top of my shoulders, is what I wanted to say, but clearly not. Yeah, that's my microphone. It has to be here. I'm recording with it. Hi, welcome. Welcome back to another Onkruid video. Welcome back to Cedric and Odious. Episode 4 already. We are tackling the Vampire Sanctum today. Wearing different clothes because it's a different day. It's Sunday today. Previous 2 recording sessions were on Saturday. I was talking about going for a run the day after, so that happened by now and was probably one of the highlights of my day. I do say one of the highlights explicitly though, because a day full of highlights, to be honest. The other highlight was probably getting the previous part in this series edited and uploaded, because I love the ability of me to produce these episodes in quite a fast-paced manner, because the game is quite straightforward. The commentary is going to be the main focus, so the editing is also quite straightforward. It's cut out dead parts, cut through some parts of the game that are not interesting, because you've seen the combat 20 times already this episode, and other than that, just chill a bit, you know? So that was fun. The running was fun. And then I spent some time in a little book cafe, a little book bar together with an ex-colleague of mine. And that was also really fun. The subject matter we were talking about was maybe a bit heavy, but hey, that's what happens when you put 2 clinical psychologists into a room, right? The conversation is rarely gonna be very chill, I think. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it because I think the conversation was helpful for the both of us. Both struggling with some shit, some similarities as well, and we were actually able to figure some shit out, I think. At least I'm talking from my perspective. I found it a helpful conversation and it was just fun to see her again. Normally we work together, so I saw her at least every Friday, maybe even multiple times a week sometimes. Now it's been a while, or it had been a while, because it's not that easy to always figure out a time slot that will work for the both of us. And I'm all for keeping my head on top of my shoulders, is what I wanted to say, but clearly not. Is this the difficulty ramp up we were dreading, we were hoping not to come? I am all for keeping my relationships going, you know? Even though we don't work together, I still want to invest time into seeing each other and into spending time together, because she was a dear colleague to me, to be honest. And I do kind of miss her at work even. I'll go as far as to say that. She was one of my favorites. Almost all of my colleagues are one of my favorites, though. I really love the team I'm working in right now. And I think they appreciate me too, to be honest. Okay, just kill me. Yeah, you know, I mean, that wasn't it, chief. I give myself 3 tries for the boss, but now all of a sudden it seems like I'm gonna have to give myself 3 tries for the fucking normal levels. I'm just hoping that a useful item pops out of one of these destructibles, but it doesn't seem to happen. They are not that fond of giving me an actual item that I can use, like a bomb or a poison flask or the stun disc. I need to stop getting hit. The Dark Souls-esque combat of like getting in there for a hit and then moving away, I should not just apply that to the boss, I think, but to these guys as well. The only annoying part is that, well, my stamina is so low that normally, or most of the time, I will still only get like 1 hit in, and that is not amazing. I need to slowly wear these guys down as well. They have a shield, get rid of that shield first, and then they will be much easier to hit, as evidenced right here. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. I'm way more satisfied with my progress there already. Let's stand over here to bait the archers into firing exactly like that. Arrows at their own little fellas. That's gonna be helpful. A nice effective attack there. I want to pick up the shield just to be sure. I don't know if I will need it in this level, because I think we have kind of, okay, cracked the code a little bit further. And I think moving to the side when these guys attack is just a great example of what you should be doing and what I am not always doing. Ooh, I thought I would get in there with 3 quick hits in rapid succession, but in the end we needed to reevaluate the situation a little bit. The translation for the book I'm reading is Ghosts. I should have kind of expected it, because the title is a bit self-evident. It insists upon itself, as Peter Griffin would say. You know, because the book is all about being ghosts. So ghosts, schimmen in Dutch, it's quite straightforward of a translation. Spent a little bit of time reading that today, but most of the time reading today was spent reading a chapter in a book about emotion-focused therapy for the week of emotion-focused therapy education that I have ahead of me next week. Yeah, you're not such a big man anymore without your shield, huh? And that's why I spent some time in the book bar, in the coffee and book bar I was in with my colleague after she was gone, just to get some of that required reading in there. Because I was slacking a bit. I was focusing maybe, just maybe a little bit too much on the YouTube thing, but hey, it's paying off. It's paying dividends in a sense of I'm enjoying it, I'm feeling great. I love Cedric and Odious. It's my new favorite game, this amazing AAA title. That looks like kind of a demi-boss. Are we gonna start working with demi-bosses now? this man just transformed into a bat. I don't want to figure out what other mechanics there are. I just want his head to be rolling over the floor like the yeahs would say. It was quite an interesting chapter. Wrathstone. Does that turn me into like a berserk mode kind of deal? I think so. Oh, I can use those lasers to my fullest advantage, to be honest. Didn't make that good use of the redstone, and I don't know if it boosts my damage dealing or tank capacities, or maybe both. I'm not sure yet, but I think I will use it to fight these two fellas. Or they have some mechanics that the furry boss had. Yeah, you can hit me once, that's okay. You can call down lightning and spawn bats at the same time. I don't know if that's really okay, but you can definitely kill each other. That is more than okay. Why did I heal so much? Is that the passive item I picked up? The kind of worm-esque thing? Seems like it gave me a lifesteal for a second. We're still figuring out some of the game mechanics, of course. What's up with this ghost? I presume we can only attack it after it has attacked and it's in its like non-translucent state. That kind of makes sense when it comes to ghost mechanics, I think. I think I will focus the ghost to the final enemy if I can. Yeah, you can just kill the bats yourself. That's completely fine with me. I'm tanking quite a lot of hits. I don't think I should actually be doing that, but hey, let me go into rage mode. I walked into the fireball. I saw it beaming straight towards me, towards that point, right here in the middle of my two eyes, where snipers would also aim, and I just walked straight into it like a little lamb, ready for slaughter. I love the amount of times they are prone to attack each other when there are so many enemies on the screen. Like look at that, everybody here is almost dead already without me lifting a finger. Oh, you dodged the wrong way, buddy boy. One more ghost friend here. Not really my friend, but don't tell him that because I don't want to ruin his day. I just want to ruin his life, which I guess is already ruined considering ghosts are dead. I'm working through that book, Ghosts, with some enjoyment, but also in typical Onkruid fashion to get to the next book. And I really, really should focus on finishing off The Body Keeps the Score first, because I'm postponing the final couple of chapters of that book, and I've been postponing that for way too long already. And for no reason, because I still want to finish it. But additionally, or there also, because partially I just want to get into the next book. Because I've spent a lot of time reading The Body Keeps the Score already by now. That's not gonna work. Okay. The poison cloud traveling up is gonna work. Should have dodged there. Should have dodged there as well, but I guess it's fine. Right, thank you. Thank you for killing all your allies. Get out of harm's way. Throw some poison on his ass. That was some quick draw poison throwing right there. I'm quite satisfied with that. Make sure these bats don't hit us. And then I think the rest of this fight should be quite easy. This part at least, because I see that we have another part coming up probably. Considering this is probably going to get consumed and turned into a little warp stone. I don't know what my kitty is meowing about, but here she is, everyone. Here is Suki. You're gonna... Oh! I unpaused apparently. Hi! What's up? What's up with you? Why are you making all that ruckus? Huh? What's all that noise about? Alright, see you later. Thank you for your little cameo on the Onkruid channel. Anyone else see that fella just roll straight into the abyss? Because I saw it and I find it quite amusing. Where we jump into past all the poison clouds that I turned out. This is quite a small area for me to travel in. Can we poison the skulls? Well, not if we throw our poison flask off the edge. That makes sense. That seems easy enough to dodge. Now that there's only one enemy here. Okay, so I don't know where he's going necessarily. Will that poison cloud just travel up towards him and hit him? Is he gonna come near to me? Because I mean, I can't really hit you if you're up there. God damn it. Like, for real though, can you maybe come a bit closer? Because I mean, this is not gonna work out for either of us. This is gonna be an endless battle. Right, okay, cool. Okay, it doesn't seem like I can poison him, or I missed again. It's also possible. Just don't give me purely more of these enemies because they are annoying. That was easy enough. I should just go for the 2 hits in quick succession, I guess, when they move too close. And that was still a miss, so I still don't know if I don't have confirmation if I can actually poison them or not. Piece of shit. We got our rug swept from under us a little bit in the earlier stages, but now I feel like we are getting our feet back on again. I will go for another stamina point, but I think that's gonna be the last stamina point for now because our bar is sometimes empty, don't get me wrong, but I think if I play a bit better, the bar is not gonna be empty at all. How did that miss? Come on. Thank you. Nice dodge. Dodging should always be the first priority. Hitting is priority number 2. Oh, yeah. It's just like with chlamydia, you know? Dodging chlamydia, first priority, hitting that ass, tapping that puss, if you will. Priority number 2. That was a poor throw, to say the least. Okay, take it easy. Just practice what you preach, you know? And these enemies, they are definitely gonna wreak havoc among each other. Yeah, there we go. And that is confirmation. That's all the confirmation I need. That those skulls cannot be poisoned. Because they should have gotten poisoned right there. That was a good throw. And none of them have a green outline surrounding them. I was like, okay, I shouldn't charge up the shot right here. This close to the enemy. But I'll dash out of the way as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible was still not quick enough. I have a busy day at work tomorrow. 7 or 6, no, 7 clients in the span of a couple of hours. My contract normally says that I have to, or that I should see 6 clients on Monday, but sometimes, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and you have to see more than your contract states. I'm looking forward to it. It's also going to be a bit of a long day, but it's my only working day throughout the week, because Tuesday is always my day off, and the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I have to go to my therapist education, which is, don't get me wrong, it's not like that's nothing, it's not like that's just completely chill, but that is fun. Work is fun too, but this is a different kind of fun, you know? I love learning, I love school, so going to school again for an entire week, that is week planning, that is right up my alley. Give me this item, please, and then just let them hit each other all the time. Hey, Suki, you're back. You're back in the mix. I should not have done that right there. Dodging first. Ask questions while dodging. Let them get hit if at all possible. Okay, or them hitting each other is also quite nice. Yes. Beautiful stuff. Give me that shield pronto. Get a little hit in there if we can. Right, just like that. And then, oh, that's okay. Just like that. He is very low. Beautiful. And then this is, I think, our final enemy, of which we have now broken the shield, and we have vanquished as well. There's more. There's more to this level. I'm really gonna check out whether we have kind of any item or any source of help to our availability here. Does not seem like it. That's rough, kiddo. Make sure we don't just get killed by the laser here, because that's as right a time as ever to go. Scary. Scary business, but easy enough in the end. Any health potion enjoyers, potentially? Or just like any item at all? Thank you for killing the other enemies in the room a bit. But I would really love to have an item at my disposal. Oh, that's really helpful. And that's an item right there, if I've ever seen one. I don't know what it does. It's the teleportation one. Right. So it can be used to quickly teleport out of harm's way once he is charging his attack. Not the best item, I think, but not the worst either, for sure. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. This is gonna help us out a ton, I think. I feel like the saber is also just a really strong weapon, to be honest. I mean, all the items are quite strong, and they are supposed to be, because they are a bit on the rarer side, and they are supposed to help you out in combat, but I feel like they really are game changers, all of them. I would really love to play some League of Legends as well still today, but I feel like it's not gonna happen because my buddy Simon, my nephew, is not at home. And he's the person I like playing League with the most. We have this crazy bot lane synergy going on, granting us a lot of wins. But as long as he's not there, I'm probably not queuing up for solo queue. Can I just move behind this? Lol. So there's no danger at all. I can just move behind it. Cool. We might need to remember that if we want to use it to fight enemies. Now that fight went a lot better. It's not over. There's a well here. Does that do anything for us? Looks like a well. No, that looks like a well, doesn't it? But that is the upside down corpse of one of these vampire guys. But I swear that looks like a well. I'm not going insane, right? Suki, you're making all these short and sweet cameos, but you know, you could also just stay here. You are? You're going to? You're not? You're not going to? She moved onto my lap and then out of it again. Yeah, that's my microphone. It has to be here. I'm recording with it. I really want to keep this saber for the boss fight. So I'm gonna try and not die anymore. Which is kind of what I was trying already the entire time I was playing this game so far. But sometimes you pay a little bit less attention to not dying and you are a little bit more impulsive, you know. But right now, I'm gonna focus on survival. Ooh, which includes dodging that laser. That's the badly thrown poison bomb. That red crystal use was a bit better. Everybody's getting hit by everything, except for me, of course, because I'm a god gamer like that. Get poisoned. Goodbye. Oh, I'm definitely okay with this use of... Let me get the shield. Okay, I can get the shield. Do we want a poison bomb or an ignition bomb? I feel like both are actually a-okay. I'll use the ignition bomb on for size, because orange is a pretty color. And sometimes that's all the reason you need, you know? That's probably not gonna work on them either, especially not if I miss it again. But I presume since they are already on fire, that putting them on fire again is not gonna be the most effective approach. I want to get this health potion out of its cage and doing just fine as quickly as possible. Because if I need it, I don't want to be spending time getting it out of there. I will just drink it now as well. Beautiful. Yeah, no, again, that does not work. That was a clear hit, so now we can be certain. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Okay, we still have both items. We have a full shield. I feel quite well equipped. I think there's one more level before the boss, or are we facing our main adversary right now? This looks like a boss room. Armand, the vampire, I presume. I've been expecting you, Cedric. The sorcerer's straw back from the grave. I can smell his foul magic on you. I have no great love for Odious, but I am more disgusted by your kind. You bloodsuckers steal women and babies in the night. Sounds like a lit Tuesday. We do what we must to survive, just as men wage wars and sacrifice lives for their own ends. Is a vampire taking a human life so different from a soldier taking a life on the battlefield? We're getting into philosophy again. Enough! Do not pretend you wildlings have any kind of honor. Mind your tongue, mortal. We are not some feral beasts. We are your elders, the Dark Lords of the Night. Words are wind. Draw your sword, vampire. Words are wind, I swear. This guy has all the one-liners. Okay, so that attack is triple, and then he has the little stun ring around him. And he spawns adversaries like that. Holy shit, but in a stronger sense, the adversaries. Ow. What the fuck? Hello? How is that fair? Oh, that health potion disappeared. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. Okay, now we're facing this fight without any items, and I am shitting my pants because that guy seemed quite strong. Of course, to start off with an attack, that makes a lot of sense, I guess. And he stunned me, meaning he gets a free hit off. We don't want that to happen again. Okay, he can still stun his companions. That's great to know, but that's something we knew already. Move away from him when he blasts the fire so that all of his allies can take up... or can take in all the fiery blasts that he sends out. That's also a nice approach, I think. No items to be found, huh? Nice. Nice. That's some nice hits on his goons. I'm okay with how this fight is going so far, even though I don't have any items. Oops. You could just drop a health potion. That would be really cool. Okay, or I could just get orbital cannon straight out of the air. It's also a possibility. Very true. He's immediately gonna attack. Okay, a different attack this time. That's interesting. His mechanics can change. I wonder if there's any way to break out of a stun quicker, but I don't think so. Which means that I should not be getting stunned all those times. I was gonna say any items at all, and we definitely do. I don't know what this item does. Okay, it turns us into kind of a fiery, dashing guy. We've never seen that before. I need to aim. 42 damage, that's nothing to sneeze at. Look at me. Am I faker? Am I the faker of Cedric and Odious? No, because I get stunned and hit, even though I told myself I should stop doing that. Okay, we can see the particles on the ground where that's gonna hit now. That is interesting intel to know about. I feel like even if we lose this fight, I would be okay about it. Okay, I need to beeline for that health potion. Nice. That was stupid again. A lot of stupidity here. That was great, though. That was, I think, the most perfect use of our items possible. Just dodge. Just dodge. Nice. Okay, we're getting the hang of these items and how to use them. That's something. Careful now. Look at that, bro. One more hit. Don't get cocky now. Don't get crazy. But it is just one more hit, you know. Ooh, that was the third try, right? If I'm not mistaken. Third time's always a charm. Defeat Armand in battle. You... What the fuck? Oh, hey! Who are you? Oh, how rude of me. Let me introduce myself. I am Maligor. Odious told me that you are his best friend and wanted me to meet you. Best friends? I'm not sure if I would put it that way. I'm stuck in an endless cycle of him reviving me if I don't fight for him. He told me that you two were really close in your past life. I only have some vague recollection of it. I have heard he raised you from childhood and served as something of a father figure to you. We sorcerers are immortal, which is a great gift. Do not misunderstand me. However, the downside is that we tend to take each other for granted, unlike our mortal friends whose time is entirely limited. We love each other as human beings, you know. In any case, I only hear great things about you, Cedric. Odious! Oh, wonderful. You're all here. Yes, Cedric and I were having a lovely chat before you arrived. Oh yeah? I knew you two would hit it off. Odious, if you don't mind, I've been dying to see that soul-vanquishing spell of yours. Sure, just 1 second. Goodbye, Armand. Who was that guy anyway? Some vampire lord, not a big fan. See you later, Cedric. See you later, Odious. See you in the next episode. Odious, do we level up? Oh, baby. I feel like a damage upgrade is not a luxury I want to pass up on. Swamp Shade next. And then we have 3 more levels after that to go. This proved to be a bit harder already. They're ramping up the difficulty for sure. These levels are packing a punch. Just out of curiosity. If we replay a level, do we get XP from it? Can we XP farm if we want to? We do. Not a lot, but we do. So if the situations get really dire, I don't necessarily want to fight this boss again, but I guess I'll do it. Just for the experience farming, you know? If the situation gets really dire, we know that we are able to just come back and farm some experience. That was easy as fuck. We've grown a lot stronger over these perils. What's this guy gonna say now? Okay, it's just the same dialogue. 50 experience points. They're having a laugh. Okay, see you in the next one. I'll see you in Swamp Shade.